time to cruise into the weekend.
Camp here. When I'm in San Diego, I'm always hanging out with Big Rich, TD, and Fletch.
Big Rich, TD, and Fletch present Bar Card Friday.
Whammy!
Now, let's pour some drinks.
It's Big Rich, TD, and Fletch on a Bar Card Friday. And we are doing it one of our favorite ways with a little mezcal that's come through the door. We got Animas in studio with us. Now, Animas, it sounds maybe a little daunting, maybe a little scary. You look at the label and you say, oh my gosh, there's some sort of like masked shaman who's praying over an agave plant with a sword sticking out of one of the pina leaves. And you're thinking, no, this is not for me. Actually, as it turns out, it is.
I've seen this on Yellow Jackets.
This has really been a fun hour. We got to meet Andrea, who's a co-owner of Animas, Joseph, who does all of the things. He's a salesman and distributor. He's a bartender and a cocktail mixologist. He does literally all the jobs involved with mezcal, and also gets to go to Oaxaca once a year to see how the pit ovens are doing. And what do you call, Andrea, the man who's in charge of the liquor, the distillation process?
We call them Maestro Mezcalero.
Maestro.
Shout out to
that one more time.
Cool.
Maestro Mezcalero. I love that.
We
Okay.
had cool names like that.
No, we can make some up for ourselves.
Can we?
Yeah.
Yeah, they call me Maestro Radio. Yeah, it's great. No, they call me a lot of things. Never
Big
that.
Rich being one of them, and that's a made up name.
It certainly is.
True.
Yeah, I never had that nickname until I worked in radio. Literally nobody. Actually, you know what my name was growing up? I was Little Richard.
Little Tiny Rich.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, because my dad was Big Rich.
Right.
Because when you're so I'm a second. Actually, my son Ty, we call him Ty, just so there's no confusion, but his name's Richard.
Oh, come on, really?
He's the third. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was always Travis until 7th grade, and my PE teacher started calling me TD. And then that went away.
You became TD at PE?
Yeah, TD and PE. But that went away 7th, 8th grade. Never called TD again for the rest of my life until we started doing our sports show. And then our program director was like, we're going to call you TD now. And I'm like, why? It's sports. Touchdown. You get it.
Was that him chewing gum?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your name is now. See? It makes sense. It's sports.
Yeah, get it?
Yeah,
Touchdown, Travis Dale.
Yeah,
TD.
that's it. TD. That's your name now. Run with it.
That was right after he wanted to call us the Tres Gorditos.
That is an actual name that he wanted to call this show, which I don't know. Would people find that offensive?
Well, I know this for certain. It would be harder potentially for some to spell them Big Rich, TD, and Fletch when you're searching on YouTube for our channel. But yeah, that's what you're watching right now. And you can obviously log over to Keg and Bottle as well on Instagram. You can follow them there because we do this whole Bar Card Friday invention of ours. We started doing it amongst ourselves, and then Tony Kanja, the owner and operator of Keg and Bottle, entered our lives. And so this has been a rocket ship and a ton of fun and a wonderful ride getting to meet people like you, Andrea, and you, Joseph. So let's get into it. Andrea, what the heck got you into mezcal? Because weren't you a lawyer?
Yes. So
You can pull that mic closer to me if you like.
Very random, honestly. My friend from my hometown in Mexicali, shout out. He
You got to say the name to shout it out. Of your friend.
Mexicali. Oh, Emiliano.
His name is also Mexicali.
Mexicali. Shout out. I did the shout out.
But he got partnered up with Eber, and his brother reached out. He's like, hey, you know a lot of people. Like, can you get us help with getting this mezcal into the U.S.? I'm like, yes, of course.
Yeah.
I knew nothing. And then I'm like, you know what? It looks like you just have to get a few licenses and things to, import and distribute. Like, we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
So you said, I'll just do it myself and I'll be your importer.
Yes, because,
Easy.
it seemed easy.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that I'm like, always like, yeah, we'll figure it out.
Right.
And, then I'll be complaining along the way, but I'll get it done. And that's kind of what happened, really. And then I was like, hey, I kind of wanted to get a little stake in Animas. There's, I've done a lot and this and that. And eventually I ended up buying them out. And now it's me and Ever. And it's been a phenomenal journey. We're like super happy with what we've done. And we're both very passionate. I was huge into wine when this happened. And I lived in Napa for a little bit. So
Cool.
when I went and tasted all the mezcal and learned all about the mezcal, I formed a little bit of like a familiarity, a little bit of like a connection with that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, this is something I can get into, and there's more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just all kind of tied up together really nicely.
Like that, Andrea was like, I don't know, law. Just there's not enough rules and regulations.
Yeah.
I would like to have more regulations. So
I want to smuggle.
Yeah, right.
Andrea, for people who don't know, what are the qualifications for mezcal versus a tequila? Where can it actually come from?
So our mezcal comes from Oaxaca. There's 12 states currently in Mexico because it is a denomination of origin, much more like champagne and
Oh no,
Like bourbon?
Just like
bourbon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
there are laws, regulations for
tequila.
that.
I was gonna say tequila, and I literally like.
Yeah. Oh, because that has to be from Jalisco.
They have-
Jalisco, yeah. In
Yeah.
other states, but primarily Jalisco.
Gotcha.
And mezcal usually is made out of agave, and it can be any type of agave, not just blue Weber. Unlike tequila, can only be made with blue Weber.
Oh,
agave.
that's why you
yeah.
always see blue agave on the tequila bottles, right?
Yes.
Because it can only be that blue Weber.
Some of them are lying, by the way.
Oh,
If
really?
you look at.
Name names.
I'm not going to name any names, but if you Google lawsuits, there are brands that are being sued for false advertising of not 100% agave.
Wow.
Which obviously
Wow.
we are 100% agave.
Look
Wow.
no further than your partner in crime, Andrea, who is a lawyer. He's like, I know about the lawsuits because we're launching
We
them.
started.
I no longer identify as that.
No, but that is such a crazy leap to go from law to mezcal. That must have been, I don't know, a bizarre switch of your mind to just become a co-owner of a brand that months earlier you didn't even know about.
Yes. I mean, it was definitely a very questionable decision. My family's like, wait.
She was drunk.
So you have,
This is awesome.
I had too much mezcal.
Yeah.
So you have like a steady job and income, and now you're gonna go figure something out that you know nothing about. Your education, you spent years. But honestly, the coolest things are things that just kind of happen.
Yeah.
Can't
Now,
even think too much about it anymore.
so you have ties to Napa, ties in the wine
Attaboy,
industry.
Rich.
Now, did the label and bottle look the same when you took over, or did it because it kind of has a wine-esque feel to it?
So
It's very high end.
the label, honestly, is one of my favorite things to talk about. The label was created by this guy that goes by the name of Yesca. He's a famous Oaxacan street artist, really good friends with Eber, my partner. And basically, our slogan is Espíritu Líquido, which translates to liquid spirit.
Oh.
Okay.
And
All right. I thought it meant too fast to leak.
There's also an oil change place in Moreno Valley.
Yep. I used to work there.
And Animas actually means spirits.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's all
You see
coming
what we did
together
there?
now.
See what we did there?
Okay.
So if you look at the label, you can see a shaman kind of extracting the liquid spirit of the agave that's being sacrificed to make mezcal. And there's 2 rabbits in the chest. I don't know if you guys have seen that
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Now I see it. Yes.
This is like one of those hidden pictures. The
eyes are nipples.
Yeah, that's right. The eye. Oh wow.
You can only see it if you've drank mezcal. It's one of those things.
I
I
don't
got
think the
it.
eyes are
I
kind
got
of
it.
the nipples.
And they certainly are. And the nose actually makes the start of what looks like a pretty good set of abs on the shaman.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
say.
he tough. Oh, he tough.
Yeah, it's right at the top ab area.
And then one thing is that we want to mention is that he's making the sacrifice to Mayuel, and Mayuel is the goddess of agave, and without her, there is no mezcal, there is no tequila. So there is rabbits kind of everywhere in Oaxaca.
Oh, wow.
And this legend is that Mayuel had 400 children in the form of rabbits. And each one of these rabbits will visit you in your drunken journeyness of mezcal. So let's just say that Rich is down in Oaxaca and he's on top of the bar, taking off his shirt. He is the drunken rabbits. And then you have Big T.
Wait a minute.
He's in the alley.
Whoa. Time out.
Like the stoner rabbit. So the many rabbits that will visit you in your drunkenness journey.
Okay. I thought the story was going elsewhere. And drunken rabbit Rich.
Yeah.
Was going to try to make more rabbits with Drunken Rabbit TD.
Oh, no.
Which, I mean, when one rabbit loves another rabbit very much.
Right.
Nothing else matters.
And has had enough mezcal.
No. I thought he was going to go, when Topless Rich is on top of the bar, Topless Cat. Right, guys?
That's not usually how it goes, actually.
Or Andrea?
And, well, here's a bar.
It's never gone that way.
Oh, no.
It really never has.
No.
I have had my shirt off many times. Kat keeps her shirt on.
I do.
Yeah. She stays in her jersey. We passed around the Espadine again. We tasted this on the radio show, Big Rich, TD and Fletch on 101.5 KGB, but here on Big Rich, TD and Fletch on YouTube, we have yet to. And why don't you talk about the flavor profile of the Espadine? This is the first mezcal you had us try.
Absolutely. So it's one of the more, I would say, like approachable. It's very, it has a little bit of like a slight agave sweetness to it, some citrus, a little bit of like herbal notes that just kind of linger, but are not very like pronounced. And it's very smooth. You're definitely going to get some of that agave, a little bit of smokiness to it because of the cooking process, but it's very well-rounded, very smooth, has enough sweetness, enough smokiness, enough like citrus to just kind of, it works great if you drink neat and in cocktails. Honestly, it's so easy.
Yeah, this is the one that is meant for cocktails. The other three that we have up here are definitely that whole philosophy of I want something neat, something just to sip on, like a nice bourbon, a nice scotch. These would be these guys up here, but the ones that you're drinking can be the same, but they're also meant for cocktails, which you guys will try later.
It's crazy that it's meant for cocktails because it does taste like this should be a sipper.
And then also I want you guys to look at the bottle really quick. It says on the AVB on there, it says 44%. Now,
this is also a lie.
Turns out the rabbits got busy with the numbers.
So really quickly about that, spending time in Oaxaca, they will tell you that if mezcal is not 44 and above, then it's not really a mezcal because it has to be that higher proof. Tequila comes in at 40%, which is kind of the norm. But once you start really diving into mezcal, as you'll see these are 48. When she's having 48, all 48% alcohol. So 44 and above, that is truly mezcal. Anything less is a little bit less than what true Oaxacans would feel like. So that's why the 44% will definitely stand out in a cocktail versus something that's at 40%.
A lot of people say
it also says San Diego back here.
That's what we're talking about.
We import directly to San Diego. So if you want something that says San Diego on the bottle, you know where to find it.
Yeah, I mean, it's important, I think, because obviously you guys are bringing business to San Diego, and it's important. The bigger this brand gets, the more San Diegans you can employ. And getting back to the ABV on the bottle, they say life starts after 44.
They do. They do say that.
You haven't even started your journey. Now, TD, you are the only person in the room who's beyond 44.
He's almost done.
So
I died twice this week.
That's true. He had a horrible blimp accident, and then he was climbing a telephone pole to get some honey out of a hive, and
like one does.
He grabbed a live wire, and you know what's funny is we call it Pooh Bearing it because all he was wearing that day was a shirt. So bottomless, Joseph.
Yeah,
right. That's right.
No pants on that man.
That's right.
It's crazy. The shirt covered everything up, and it didn't go that far.
Hurtful. That's because I was excited climbing that pole.
Pointing due north because it was showing him the way to the hive. So listen, you are our shaman.
TD stands for tiny.
When I look at the
dancer,
tiny dancer, just like Elton John.
Okay.
TD and
Tony
EJ.
Danza.
when I look at this bottle of Animas, I almost see a vision of TD because when I look at his bare chest, I see 2 rabbits, not nipples. And you are our shaman here
because it's furry.
Because if life starts post 44, tell us, is mezcal for your age range? Is this the liquor, the spirit that will carry you through the rest of your life?
I think this is what you drink to preserve the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this is where you lock it in. No, it's honestly, this is a drink that I would have no problem coming home in the afternoon and you pour up a little drink and then you sit down and you watch your favorite show with a glass in your hand. And this is a nice little relaxation station.
Keep your feet up on your coffee table.
Golly.
Send us a video of your feet.
If we really think about it, what is mezcal? It's agave, right? And then water and yeast. That's it.
Wow.
Nothing else that's really added to that. So that's why when people talk about the spirits you should be drinking, it's the most healthiest spirit you can drink because it's literally water, yeast, agave, nothing else. And then
you add a little salt, you can make bread.
That's what I'm talking about. Boom.
Can you imagine a mezcal sourdough? Oh my! Well, actually, I can, and we should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get some of the YouTube comments in real quick. Our buddy Ben Smoking saying yes with 3 exclamation points. Hi Ben. Wiaz, I believe that's how you say it, says saludos desde Medellin. Does that mean what up from Medellin? I think it does.
You know, let me handle this for Andrea.
Is that you, Mike?
Espiritu líquido to Shemez.
in Italian.
Jessica Rabbit saying, I am the year of the rabbit. So this is the perfect one for Jessica.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yes.
Jessica Rabbit was born in the year of the rabbit?
Well, she didn't have the name Jessica Rabbit until she started calling into our show.
That's
I
true.
understand that. But she was actually born the year of the rabbit? Like this is all real?
Yeah, I suppose so. You know what? What a funny coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence anymore. I really don't.
Stranger Things season 5.
Yeah, there you go. I like what you did there. I like what you did there.
That's what made you not believe in coincidences.
I like what you did there.
Stranger
Friends
Things.
don't lie, Kat, but they do lie.
They do lie. They lied.
The
They
show
lied.
lied.
They
The
lied.
show did lie.
They lied.
Getting back to the Cupriata. we just
Actually, Rich, I'm sorry. Hang on real quick. Something you said makes me think of this. San Diego on the bottle. That is literally why Bar Cart Friday started.
Yeah.
Because we have this incredible community of not just beer brewing, but we've learned that San Diego is huge for distilling. San Diego is huge for importing excellent tequilas and mezcals.
That's a lie. That's a lie. We started Bar Cart Friday because we wanted to drink.
Okay,
yeah.
that's why
at work.
you
At
started it. But I do like
on paper
showcasing.
explanation.
I know. I love it. He's reading from our brochure.
No, showcasing San Diego. Like it's important because you talk about the big companies that lie. I'm assuming it rhymes with Matron. And this is real, authentic stuff, and it's right here in our backyard. So it's important.
If you think about it, San Diego is one of the biggest consumers when it comes to tequila, mezcal, like in the United States. Like, and then you add in Los Angeles, Southern California is probably the biggest area for tequila mezcal. So you have such a selection to choose from, and that's where it kind of gets difficult of what you want to choose when you go to Keg and Bottle. When you check out a store, what are you looking for? And like I said, this one is perfect for cocktails, perfect, easy. You can sip on it in a cocktail, but then if you wanted to get, a little bit nicer and treat some folks to something really special, that's when you have the Cupriata. I'm really excited for you guys to try the blend.
Blend.
Not yet.
No.
Let's try the blend, and at the same time, we've got glasses that are beautifully rimmed. What?
All right. That Cupriata is so
make a
good.
margarita.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That one?
What do I have here?
Sorry, that's the Cupriata.
Oh, this is the Cupriata. Wait, didn't I already drink that?
Yes, and
How many have I had?
A few.
So what did I just get poured? The Cupriata for sure.
No, I poured you the Cupriata because I figured we'd do a second round. Oh, and while Joseph is going to pour the blend for you after you slug that down, Andrea, tell us about the Cupriata really quick, because again, we tasted it for the first time on the radio, but here on YouTube, we haven't had it yet. And what flavor profiles go into that one?
So the Cupriata, as I mentioned on the radio show, it's kind of like a very Christmassy, like holiday-ish. I start drinking it usually like around Thanksgiving. And to me, it's got a little bit of like cinnamon, a little bit of chocolate, tiny little bit of clove, those kind of like more wintry spices.
Yeah.
And
It almost the second time around, it almost tastes like rosemary or piney. It definitely has like a botanical.
Forest
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah,
like
it's
a pine
good.
forest.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's good stuff.
So I love it. I drink it constantly during the holidays. And it just pairs well with all the food, and mezcal really makes you kind of, if you feel a little full and you need, some people go walk around the block with their cousins. Like I just sip a little bit of mezcal. And I feel a little.
That's what you do when you walk around the block. With
Yeah.
You know what she said without saying it? She was like, I don't like my cousins.
Yeah. So I need something to tolerate them.
I
think that most things are better with your cousins, actually. So that's probably what you mean.
The cousin walk at Thanksgiving traditionally is where the marijuana gets smoked. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead, Andrea brings the mezcal.
Yeah.
And she's like, listen.
I stay where I'm at, and I just pour a little mezcal in my glass, and everything becomes better.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The way you said cinnamon, was I the only one that went cinnamon? I'm gonna need a cinnamon.
Laugh.
Man, a woman.
A little Lizzo for
There
it.
it is.
Why would I have to take a laugh for that?
How could
He
you?
loves Lizzo.
How could you do it? He really does.
Dude,
Okay.
I have to take a lap from
Don't
Lizzo.
sing a cousin
Yeah,
walk.
I think it's about time.
So most mornings, TD gets here before me. But there are mornings where I'm parking backing into the space as TD's rolling up to his. And I can't tell you how many of those mornings he is blasting Lizzo.
Or Fergie.
Wait,
Fergie. And you know, if it's
Fergie
Big Girls
Ferg.
Don't Cry, he's having a rough
Ooh.
morning.
Do I really have to take a lap?
Yes.
It's about time. You owe me one at least.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I certainly don't, because I was punched earlier by Kat.
While the cocktails are being made,
Yo.
Andrea, you told us something very, very cool. And it's that when you're drinking mezcal, it is tradition to actually pour some out on the ground to bless the earth.
Oh, yeah, let me do that.
Hey, you've already done it, Rich. You've already done it.
That's a touch more. Hang on. I just really want to have blessings here.
Honestly, it's kind of just a give back to the earth. Everything we're doing comes from the earth, and once you have this beautiful spirit, I mean, you want to give something back, right?
The earth is what she's saying, not the carpet in the studio, Rich.
Eventually, it'll seep into the
adjust.
concrete, and it
stay
will
there.
get to the earth.
Here, we weren't on video earlier, but Rich, think of this as your court testimonial. What happened earlier today to you? Where did she hit you?
So earlier, I accidentally knocked over a Coors Light, and I was thinking to myself, accidents happen. People make mistakes, and as long as you learn from them and you ask for forgiveness, you'll be forgiven. So immediately after spilling this beer, accidentally, Kat jumped to her feet and she was yelling at me. She was shouting. She was so angry, and I was so scared. And then I said to myself, like, gosh, like, I thought we were friends. And she said something, I don't know, really vicious, like, I'm going to kill you. And I was like, whoa, don't kill me. She's like, well, at least I'm going to punch you. And I'm like, don't do that. And then she said, with my left hand. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. And then she did. She punched me hard.
See, here's the thing. None of this sounds like me.
No,
none
it's
of this
100%
None
true.
of this happened. This
However,
is all lies and fallacies coming from the mouths of both of you.
Where Rich is messing the story up is about 35 seconds before Rich accidentally, and it was an accident, spilled the Coors Light. Kat said, next person who spills Coors Light, I'm punching in the face.
She did say that. I missed that part where she said that physical violence would be inflicted, but still, we are in a workplace.
Yeah, none of this happened. It's all a bunch of lies.
I think you guys make me do that because it makes me dizzy.
Well, yeah, you do need to stand up once in a while as you're drinking, just to remind yourself.
I don't think
what
that's
you've
a good
consumed.
idea, to be quite honest
Jessica
with you.
Rabbit on YouTube says, TD, timeout. TD taking laps is one of my many favorite parts of Bar Car Friday. It's for the people.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you
Paris is
deserve
here.
that lap.
Okay, guys, so we have a couple of margaritas coming your way.
Oh,
Those
yes.
are beautiful.
Those are beautiful.
Now, to let you know, the margaritas that we prefer are to not have any triple sec whatsoever.
Okay.
To me, triple sec in a margarita is a no-no. Because
Okay.
there is a style of margaritas that we make are called Tommy's Margaritas. Tommy's is a
Clean.
famous bar in San Francisco that started a trend with just lime, fresh lime juice,
Yeah.
agave syrup, which is 1-to-1 agave water, and then a premium mezcal. That's it. So we made you that one on one of these guys right here. And then we also made a blood orange margarita.
Ooh.
That are really good. So these are the Tommy's. I'm gonna pass you guys.
Okay,
Okay.
so this is the blood orange.
Agave.
Oh, this is the margarita with just lime, agave, mezcal.
Okay.
Okay.
Very clean, very delicious.
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, and then the
Oh,
Paloma.
wow.
Gosh, thank you so
Then
much.
we have the blood orange.
Oh my gosh, there's so
Poured-
much.
Just poured some of that into the candy bowl.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure if we were gonna spill, it was going that way and not towards the board.
I'm gonna be honest
which
with
has
you.
our lives in
Jeez.
it.
I'm going to be honest with you, Joseph.
Wait, which one?
You are in danger because as our resident bartender today with Animas Mezcal in studio, if you spill anything, Kat will punch you.
How come mine's a different color?
Okay, so
Yes,
she handed you. We actually have 3 drinks going on right now. So the one with the grapefruit, that's the Paloma.
Okay.
Now the classic Paloma is just lime, grapefruit juice, and tequila or mezcal. Obviously mezcal here,
Yeah.
and then squirt to top it off. That's it. So for those who
Look at this thing.
don't like any sugar in their drinks, this is the best that you can drink in my opinion.
This is a
Salud.
skinny one.
Salud, yeah.
Okay.
Lime
Is he-
juice, grapefruit juice, mezcal, and squirt to top it off.
Did
Which one are we
Kat
doing
tell you to
first?
hand this to me?
Grapefruit.
I do
Oh my
not.
God, that is so good.
Okay, so now, that you have to try the grapefruit Paloma, which is easy, and so, he drank the whole thing. Amazing.
my
Wow,
goodness.
yeah.
You guys
Oh my
forgot to
goodness.
give me one.
Oh my
So
god.
the Paloma is the really classic one that is just so easy to make that you just need to buy some fresh lime juice, some fresh grapefruit juice, get some squirt and a mezcal, and that's it. And it's just so simple, so delicious.
I took my first sip and it was
it's all
like,
gone.
And it was your last sip.
and I was like, I'm going to finish that because that is absolutely delicious.
This is genuinely the best Paloma I've ever had.
This
Wow.
is yeah,
well
yeah.
freaking done.
No joke. This
Well-
is so we joke about a what do we call it? Porch pounder?
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah. So
I want this at the pool.
Joseph, remind us which bar do you work at?
So I work at a bar called Cantina Mayuel in North Park. And so as we were
it's in
mentioning,
North Park.
Mayuel is the goddess of agave, hence the rabbits. So
gosh.
obviously we have to name a bar after Mayuel. So Cantina Mayuel in North Park.
Where's that at in North Park? Because
It's on
that's my
30
neighborhood.
It's on Adams. It's on
Oh,
30,
Adams,
right across
okay.
the street from Polite
Across from
Provision
Swan.
and
Got
Swan
it.
Bar.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
Across from the
Yeah.
really juicy
If you
burger.
want-
Have you ever had a burger there?
If you ever really want to do that neighborhood right,
yeah.
you come in to Cantina to have dinner. We
Okay.
have mole every
Oh
Tuesday.
my God.
And the mole, we
Oh.
have red, black, or green. You could do 1, you can do 2, you can do all 3. Right?
Oh
Have the
my
mole.
God.
There
Man.
we have 500 mezcals, about 300 tequilas, and then a mixture of Raicilla, Bacunora, everything else.
But the best one's on us, right?
obviously.
I'm pretty sure I've been there for dinner. Actually, it's
probably
like
have.
it's an interesting shape from the outside. Yeah.
We turned 20 years in August, so it's been there 20
Wow.
years. And you guys haven't been yet? It's been there 20 years? No?
Okay.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
They're in their PB bubble.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
What happens is I go down that way and then I see the Swan, then I get a burger.
No.
These guys
So-
never come to my neighborhood.
No, that's not true. I've been to Polite Provisions.
Yes, of course.
What is the name of the diner a little down the block?
Swan.
No, not.
It starts with an R.
Yeah, something like that.
The 24-hour diner.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've been to that.
Redford's.
I've been
Yeah.
to the
Redford.
the Blind Pig Ale
Isn't
or
it
Ale
Rutherford?
House.
Lady Ale.
House.
Oh,
I think it's
thank you.
Rutherford.
It's
Rutherford's,
Rutherford's.
And
Yeah.
then but for some reason I've never been to the cantina,
Okay,
and I'm
so like I said,
absolutely bummed out.
and if you
now.
guys are really wondering about the best happy hour deal in San Diego, Tuesday through Friday, 12 to 6. Not 1 hour happy hour, not
12 to
6
6.
hours where Palomas are $7,
Wow.
margaritas are $7, and then you get 3 mini tacos for $10. So
Wow.
So it's the best happy hour deal in San Diego that no
What?
one knows
And
about.
Joseph's
And
bartending.
I'm there.
Parking.
We have
No.
parking in the back. Don't tell anyone else.
Okay.
You guys, I keep telling you, I got spots at my place. You guys never come
when
over.
you-
This is
when
a
you
good
guys
idea.
Come,
Yep.
Please, I got your first round. Come on in. We'd love to take care of you guys.
Done.
Everyone that's listening.
That's on tape. Yeah.
Wait, it's on tape.
Did you bring enough for everyone?
And then really quick, I'm really curious what you guys think because to me, the Tommy's Margarita is the best. So I really
Oh,
want you guys
Wait, is
to
that
try-
this one?
No, he has
Oh.
that one. I made 2.
Oh no!
It's all
I'll
good.
give you half.
You guys
I'll give you half.
pass around the Tommy Margarita and tell me what you guys think of a Tommy's Margarita. That's just lime, agave, and mezcal.
Wait, did you have one of these?
I
That's all
drank
you
it.
drink.
Oh my god! Oh, okay.
There you go.
That's
That is
incredible.
amazing.
Guzzled it.
And then
Wait,
you
is
have
that
all
the
of it.
same?
That's
No,
the blood
yours is right there.
Margarita.
That's the Tommy's right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, hang on. I got Tommy's.
Yeah.
over
That's
here.
very good. It's
Yeah.
unique.
So
Yeah,
lime,
I did mention I like drinks. Like I'm not really like a cocktail. Like I like very simple, like straightforward. So
Oh yeah.
this that we're presenting is just something that's kind of keeps the intact like the mezcal, but also brings like fun flavors and like.
Oh, that's really good.
And then
That's
do you
really
think
good.
This needs triple sec? No,
No.
absolutely not. You got the agave. Look right here, agave water 101. That's all you need. And you can find agave anywhere.
This is okay. So look, I've had tons of margaritas. It's one of my favorite drinks to order. I mean, I'll get an old fashioned. I'm a bourbon drinker. I'll drink, Scotch whiskey neat. But I think one of the two cocktails that I order the most is a dirty martini and a margarita, right? So very different drinks, obviously. That is the best Paloma I've ever had. That's the best margarita I've ever had.
I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
That's the way it's supposed to be done. 3 ingredients? Are you kidding me?
No
I mean,
triple
four
sec
if
ever.
you include the ice, which is kind of a no-brainer.
It's really on you, and this is where it comes down to the quality of your spirit matters. So obviously you have to pick out something, and also Keg and Bottle has an amazing selection of tequila and mezcal. I would prefer that any tequila you get or any mezcal you get it 44 and above, because that to me, you actually get the mezcal, the tequila, you get the agave flavor. So anything at 40, which is fine, which is, very traditional, but try something higher proof and you'll tell right away, like, wow, this tastes better this way.
Look at the labels. Look at the labels. You'll find a lot of information on it, like especially with mezcal, they'll like tell you, cooking process and fermentation and a lot of little details. So just kind of flip the bottle and
It's fun.
important.
yeah.
It really is. And it's fun to get to know, like, who's doing the work, right? Like you were talking about the maestro. Like,
El güero.
yeah. Like he's down. He's actually tending. You showed me videos, Joseph, of you down in Oaxaca. And you're throwing piñas from the agave plants into this pit oven, and you're seeing the cooking process. Like, we live in a time where you can probably find that on YouTube, or you can find it somewhere on social media. Like, that is an important part of this, that things are made the way it's supposed to be done. Mezcal tradicional.
We're definitely a traditional brand. We stick to the processes that they've been passed down generation through generation. Our Maestro Mezcaleros are 4th-generation Maestro Mezcalero.
Oh my gosh.
His father, grandfather, great-grandfather were all into mezcal.
And when we were last there, he has a son named Eber, who's how old? He's like 12.
He's like 13 now.
So last time we were there, 13, he's already in
we
the
like
fields.
to keep him baby. We like to keep him like at 10, and then we see him and he's like taller than me.
He's already in the fields. He's already learning everything to become the next Master Mezcal.
Wow, the 5th generation.
So that's another thing too, is like working for these brands is like, obviously we represent her and me, but really it's about representing them and to keep that family lineage going on, so that there is a 5th generation, there is a 6th generation. So when you think about that, when you see Animas, knows it goes directly back to their family line.
Unreal. I don't want to run out of time. I definitely want to sip on this blended. You said this is the.
I think we should do the Toba lot too, if you don't.
Yeah, no.
We got 2 more we got to taste.
So you had the one that I poured is 70% Espadín, 30% Cuperata. Now you're chasing the blend. That's a mixture of those two together.
Okay.
What's this? Is it called the blend?
It's called the ensemble. Yeah, ensemble.
Ensemble. Oh my
Which
gosh,
is,
I love it.
Yeah.
Are you writing it down? Are you taking notes?
Yes. Rich is a big note taker.
Something really fun. We are launching this year 3 new agave.
I hit the wrong pipe. Are you supposed to inhale this one?
No chugging. This one's going to be a little spicier, actually.
Yeah,
so maybe you're getting a little bit of that kick. It's definitely a little spicier.
Oh my
It
gosh.
has a little bit of like a kick, and then it also has a lot more sweetness. That's kind of more like a butterscotch chili, like something. It's very phenomenal.
Okay.
And strange.
The butterscotch stands out a lot in this one.
I hate to say this, but you may have to make a margarita for me and TD to try. I like a spicy margarita.
Ooh.
With the blend.
I know this
With
is
the blend.
I know this is supposed to be a sipper. Ensemble. I know it's supposed to be a sipper, but this would be unbelievable in a spicy margarita.
So we have a number of bars in San Diego that love to make this, but not a margarita.
Raised by wolves,
but like a stirred and direct cocktail.
Yeah.
Like a Negroni type or old-fashioned
that's
type.
nice. Or
And
almost
that-
you could do like a play on a spicy old fashioned with something like this.
So this is a couple of bartenders from Raised by Wolves. Another one at Jay and Tony's have played with these types of mezcals where we would normally say no, but obviously they're great mixologists. Let them do their thing.
Yeah.
And they've made some really great stirred and direct cocktails.
Let them cook, Joseph.
Let the boy watch. That's what we always say.
I also
This
hate
is
to
good.
say this because it's going to make me sound like a white girl, but an espresso martini with one of those.
You hit the nail.
I am.
So,
Speaking
you hit
of,
the
there
nail.
is a White Claw in that fridge right below you, Joseph.
Mango flavored.
Yeah, it's a mango flavored White Claw.
that actually tastes like my husband and I would make espresso martinis with the blend
We have had bartenders
because of
make
the
them pretty good.
butterscotch
Yeah.
flavor,
Yes.
like a little
Yes.
spiciness. It is insane, and then get a little bit of like buttered popcorn on the side, and it's just like
Oh,
Yeah, it's the
Yes.
food pairing of mezcal is
Yeah.
unreal. It,
Wow.
like the fig Noon earlier, like we weren't like really like he's actually right. Like
I wasn't kidding.
Yeah, we were.
Well,
not-
TD
yeah.
is a genius. We tease him,
Thank you.
but like he's the
Thank you.
smartest guy I know.
Yeah.
So when he
Don't
says
be
things,
lame.
Yeah.
no,
You know how you
No,
can
no.
tell I'm smart because I have like $10,000 worth of video games in my garage.
no.
That's how you know I'm a
Pokemon.
genius.
How about Pokemon cards?
I don't have any of those.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
should I
Oh,
start
my
getting
God.
those?
No.
They're a little late to the game.
I know. But you know
Andrea,
I
what?
can sell some to you. if
Yeah.
you want.
Oh
You
my
have
God,
some
please! My kids have collected
My
them.
husband just found some in his like mom's attic, and he's like, this is a chase art or whatever. I'm like,
Oh my
what are you
gosh!
talking
No,
about?
hang on.
He's
I've
like,
just
this is
learned about.
worth money.
My kids are into Pokemon, right? So all of a sudden, I'm like, what the hell is a Bulbasaur? I can tell you what he found was
You
a
got to put
Charizard.
preparation H on it.
And certain Charizard cards are worth like $1 million.
Yeah, the Charizard that your dad found in your mom's attic. I would protect that with your life.
Yeah, so it's like the hologram one.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there's
yeah.
a chance it's worth like $1 million.
Oh my
No,
God.
no,
Congratulations.
like,
I have
I think
a
it was
bunch
like-
in my
I
attic.
don't know. But
we might see Andre on an Antiques Roadshow soon.
Oh.
yeah. Antiques Roadshow.
my husband Matt.
I've got
I'm not
this-
gonna go.
I've got this chair and a Charizard card. Yeah.
SD Rob is weighing in here on the YouTube stream saying mezcal, pineapple juice, ginger syrup, habanero bitters, and some ice.
Ooh.
Hey, all right.
Lovely. That sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you guys have to try the blood
Oh,
orange because
yeah.
that's
Oh,
really quick. I
yeah.
think that blood orange, Mark, is one of my absolute favorite drinks
That's
to
my
make.
favorite.
Blood orange and mezcal and everything else go really, really well with each other.
A blood orange margarita is my favorite margarita.
Absolutely.
Honestly, mine too.
And then, in case you're wondering where I got the blood orange, make sure that you guys are always getting fresh squeeze. So, specialty
He's like,
produce.
I squeezed them with my
Oh my
ass.
gosh.
I'm not lying. When I came on the show, I actually squeezed limes just for this. I was
Oh,
normally
oh my
saying,
gosh.
"God, get them the lime juice from the no, but I squeezed lime because I wanted you guys to really taste
The best of the
real
best.
margaritas
Oh
that
my
you guys
gosh.
fit.
This is now the best margarita I've ever had in my life. You have now
Wait, let me do another one.
Yeah, I mean, good
Keep topping
Lord.
them up.
And if you guys are curious about the recipe for that blood orange, so like I said, specialty produce has a great selection. Have you guys been to special?
Yeah.
One of the best places you can buy juices all around. So I bought blood orange, and then you just do a 1-to-1 with sugar, blood orange, cook it, let it sit for a while, and then we do 1 ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of blood
Fresh
orange,
squeezed.
and then 2 ounces of mezcal animas.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This
is
is
so,
unbelievable.
it's so good. It's like dumb. It's crazy.
That
That's what
is
people say about you, TD.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's also he's reading from the brochure
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. The
That is a
blood
delicious
orange
one.
only in season during the wintertime.
Right, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
if it's on the shelf, I'll
wait,
buy it.
Real quick before we run, we tasted the ensemble. Let's taste the last
Popala.
The Tobala.
Tobala.
And I was mentioning we're launching a Jabali, a Tequilana, and a Arroqueño this year. So we're gonna have more expressions of
Wow,
Animas.
3 more?
Ooh,
3 more.
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy
hitting the
smokes.
shelves.
man, oh, man.
You know, I really wanted an Arroqueño because I kind of like it, and then Ever kind of really wanted a Tequilana. The Jabali is really hard to ferment, so we're doing very limited batches on that.
Okay.
I'll make sure I get them to keg and bottle before anyone else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Tony did text us, by the way. Everything you've seen today is priced between, I think, $38 and was it $84, TD?
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Tony, how
yeah.
you feeling? Miss you.
Yeah,
Tony's
yeah.
sick.
He's homesick. He's
So
homesick.
Yeah.
before you guys run, tell us about the Tobala.
So the Tobola is kind of like our latest release. Well, obviously our latest release are the ones I just mentioned, but this we released 3 years ago. And Tobola is one of those agaves that I usually tell people, if you're not that much into mezcal, sip on this. It has naturally more sweetness, so it produces very smooth, very nice tropical flavor.
She also mentions that this is like normally the women's agave.
This is incredible.
Really good natural transition.
Oh my God.
I drink that during the summer.
And you know what I'm tasting in here? Passion fruit.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's very tropical fruit, passion fruit, papaya, pineapple, like very nice. I mean, honestly, you could make a margarita with it. The thing is, Tobola, it takes 14 years to mature.
Wow.
So if you're doing something that's going to be clean, like what we've been talking about and making, absolutely go for it. Just don't put like Coca-Cola or something on it. Like, keep it nice, keep it simple, respectful.
Shasta is what you suggest.
Or squirt.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Andrea, you're wonderful. Thank you for coming.
Was LaCroix.
This is incredible. Go to bottle.com if you'd like to buy any of it. You can ship it all across the country. If you're local to San Diego, there are 10 locations all throughout San Diego County. Keg and Bottle, stop on by. Joseph, Andrea, you guys have been fantastic. Joseph, you said you were married, right?
I'm married to my lovely wife, Ivania. We have 2 boys, Noah, Nico. So happy to have them. I know they're watching right now, actually. I just want to give out a shout out to all of my Charger hater friends out there, because there's a lot of us out there that were happy that they lost on Sunday. So I just want to give a quick shout out to all of my Charger haters. Whoever plays the Chargers, that's what I'm rooting for. Don't forget that.
I mean, seriously.
We gotta say hi to Jess and Jasmine, part of our team.
Also work with us as well.
We love them. They're amazing. And next time we'll bring them
come
by.
see me at Cantina. We'll take care of you guys.
Okay.
I love it.
We will be there on Adams Avenue. Get your hands on some Mezcal Animas. It is on every shelf at every Keg and Bottle, all 10 locations throughout San Diego. You're going to want to try the Espadín. You're going to want to try the Capriata.
The Cupriata.
Is it Cupriata?
Capibara.
You're close.
Oh, like King Koopa.
Yeah. Ensemble was delicious, a little spicier. And then, of course, Tobola.
What was your favorite?
I'm going to that Tobola, just from a sipping standpoint, was one of the smoothest spirits we've had in studio.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean,
beautiful.
it was like a chef's kiss. And speaking of which, Maestro, what is it? Mascalero?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Edgar?
I thought you were saying
Eduardo. Thank you. You are, I mean, does Maestro, does that mean master?
Yes.
He's doing
It's like
it.
teacher.
Yeah. Well, he's figured it out. He's doing a great job. Look, on a Bar Car Friday here on Big Rich, TD, and Fletch on YouTube, this is an unbelievable find. And again, if you go to Keg and Bottle, bottle.com, you can get your hands on this anywhere. If you're in San Diego and you mention Big Rich, TD, and Fletch, you're going to get discounts on Mezcal Animas if you go to any of those 10 locations. Huge thanks to Tony Kanja, owner, operator of Keg and Bottle. Couldn't be here with us today. He was a little under the weather. Huge thank you to Andrea, Joseph. Thanks for being in here this morning with us. I'm going to have to sleep this off in our not our office.
That's correct. That's what's going to happen right now.
We've had a lot of fun. All right. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch, out.